So today's lesson is going to be incomplete dominance. So this is going to be slide number 10 and 11 on your complex inheritance of traits PowerPoint. So in incomplete dominance, the heterozygous phenotype is an intermediate phenotype between the homozygous phenotypes. What that means is that the heterozygous phenotype, this one right here, does not look like either one of the parents. So big R results in a red flower, little r results in a white flower, but instead of getting any red or white, instead you produce pink flowers. So it's more of a mixing or a blending of the two traits. So if you were to take two plants that are big R and big R, so two pink plants, and you fertilize them together, what you're going to notice is a nice phenotypic ratio of 1 to 2 to 1. So this one will result in a red flower, these two will result in a pink flower, and this one results in a white flower. Normally, what we see in a dominant recessive relationship, the phenotypic ratio would have been a 3 to 1. But in incomplete dominance, that's not what occurs. What you'll also notice as well is that the genotypic ratio is going to also be a 1 to 2 to 1. So you have one big R, two big R, and one little r. Now, in humans, Tay-Sachs disease can exhibit this incomplete dominance. So Tay-Sachs is the inability to break down fats. Now, as you know in the previous semester that we talked about cells, and fats are used in order to produce cell membranes. So it's important for us to be able to take in fat, but with individuals that have Tay-Sachs disease, they're unable to break down that fat, so it accumulates in their brain and spinal cord. So in the dominant form, that's what we are. Our enzyme production is normal. We're able to break down fats. There's no issues whatsoever. An individual that is a carrier for Tay-Sachs, the enzyme production is about half, but it's sufficient in order for individuals to develop normally. So they can still break down fat. However, individuals with Tay-Sachs disease, the homozygous recessive form, the fats will accumulate and cause damage to the brain and spinal cord, which will ultimately result in death by the age of 5. So if it's not the brain or spinal cord that causes the death, it's all these other different types of symptoms that we have on the right. Please refer to the other video in order to look at examples for Punnett squares and the pedigree. Thank you, guys.